I got a jar of dirt, I got a jar of dirt, and guess what's inside it?
Alright, welcome in everybody. How we doing this morning? Mr. CJ. See you checking in on both Twitch and YouTube. Good to see you again this morning. We are currently working on my decoration pack, finishing up what I'd started yesterday. Going through making the missing images I didn't have. So everything has its own spot now. Getting some other odds and ends added in that I wanted to do. Boulder 4, large, boulder 4, one in love, as 4. Hey, Cameo. I don't hate little tractors. I just prefer larger equipment and bigger fields. But how you doing this morning, Cameo? I hope everything worked out all right with your friend. I know you ended stream abruptly. Aussie Wheels, thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. Oh, ow. Nefay coming in bright and early this morning with treating the animals. Royal Phoenix, how are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Excuse me, the animals demand their treats, so we just dole them out quick. The dog, the kitty cats, they love him. Good, and yes, he was fine. Glad to hear it, Cameo. Glad to hear it. Little Demon, how you doing? Glad to hear it there, Little Demon. Alright, I get kitty cats. I get a puppy. They need the treat. Alright, sorry about that. I am back. Hey, Rusty Nail. Absolutely, Cameo. Hey, You're talking to the one guy that knows. Firsthand how scary that could be. So, mental health first, man. Friends and family are super important. Alright, so there's Boulder 4. We should be done with that one. Boulder 4, yep. And I go to try 3Ds. We need very large rock 5. Let's take a picture of it from right here. Oh, not that. Snip that like that. Snippity snip. And then I want to go even bigger. You get a really flat bottom, don't you? Yes, you do. It's okay. Come on. It should sharpen its image here in a second. There it goes. And then snippity snip that as well. Jump over here to the screenshots. This one here. First things first, let's square up our photo. Get it to a size that the game likes. Save this one here. We need to go DDS. Go over to our DDS page. This is very large rock 5. And back over here. Grab this one again. Let's square it up. And file, save as, here, DDS, Boulder 5, over to our XMLs, very large rock 5, so very large rock 5, save that. Oh, placeable. Small boulder. Save. I'm going to call it Boulder 5. Placeable. Large boulder. Boulder 5. Boulder 5. Save as. Boulder 5. Mental health is an important thing. Male mental health is a really rough one. That's why we have that. Absolutely. Absolutely. What's in the once human update you have? That's a good question, Cameo. I didn't know they had an update pending this morning. I will be, because of course I'm playing taxi today for my son, so the minute he needs to get picked up, I gotta go. So I'm gonna do modding midday, and then later on this afternoon, now that I've got my desk to a more keyboard mouse style play, I've taken apart a lot of the stuff for Farm Sim at the moment. I'm gonna do some Once Human this afternoon. Get that knocked out, ready to go. And then tomorrow I'll be back into some Farm Sim and Out of Ore. I need to run Out of Ore off stream for a while so that the plant can finish emptying from last night. I went to bed. I left it running. There was $1.7 million in the bank, and it was just running dirt out into the auto sell point. This morning when I woke up, 5.5 hours later, actually 6 hours later, it was still running dirt out at $5.6 million. Whoops, I think we overloaded the system, so I need to speed it up. Alright, so that's Boulder 5. Get over here. I did save this as Boulder 5, right? Almost forgot to save it as Boulder 5. Now I'm worried that I overwrote the old one. So let's bring it back to here. File. Save as. I do that too often. I don't pay attention to what I'm doing and I accidentally hit the save and overwrite something that I shouldn't have. Yep. The next stream we're gonna be. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trade in the big truck I have now, and we're gonna buy two of the 200 size or the 220s, because they'll work a lot better with the loader. I gotta get a grader, get some improvements made to the actual plant, and then I want to potentially take a small break from the airport project because it's so involved and we so need the water right now, and we're gonna go redo our water situation. So we'll be moving over to a different area to do all of that. That's the plan, anyway. I3Ds. We need very large rock 6. Alright, very large rock 6. You're kind of a tall boy, aren't you? Alright, so let's snap a photo of you. And then what we need to do is in here. I've been going 4, 4, 4, 4. I'm gonna turn this one on its side. Snap a picture of that. Yeah, large earth movers. It's meant to signify a 220-ton haul truck. There we go. Saved as Boulder 6. I won't need that. We need to come over to screenshots. Get this one here. First things first, let's square up our photo. 669. Now we get it to a right aspect ratio. File. Save it as a DDS. Very large rock 6. Over to screenshots. Open up this one here. Again, let's right aspect ratio this. We do that. That way it stops it from doing the squishy thing. I should have been doing that to a lot of my images from the get-go. That's why a lot of my DDS files look funny when you open them up. Like this one here, it's compressed and looks funny. I want to retake a bunch of these. Because of what I've been doing. So now what I'm doing is I'm cropping it to a square picture, then resizing it to the 512s that the game doesn't compress it funny. Where's my mouse? So hard to see that frickin' mouse on this screen. Alright, then we go File, Save As for this one here. DDS here. We've got Boulder 6. To our XMLs, we need Very Large Rock 6. Very Large Rock 6. Placeable Small Boulder. Save that. And then let's make our Boulder 6. Placeable Large Boulder. So Phoenix, are you still here? How's Once Human going for you? You got any content you still need to get done? Mr. Vito, how you doing this morning? Alright, so there's that. Let's get down here. We still need to go... We still got 7 and 8 to do. Just playing some workers and resources. Nice. That. I think we're gonna leave it just like that in all of its majesticness. Control Shift R, we need to go 720, then Control R 512 because the game likes that better. Actually, yeah, no. And File, Save As. Very Large Rock. 7. Oops, wrong window here. This one here. 787. 12. Boulder 7. File, save as. Boulder 7. There's that. Alright, there's that one. One more here. I think I got most of Once Human content done. Just helping friends to catch up. But I did jump into Eternal Land for a bit since you've been procrastinating. Was lost on the water system and power for generators to start. Barely going to bed soon. Yeah, I feel ya. I'm just gonna try and get my current base to a point where I'm happy, blueprint it, and I'll move the whole damn blueprint into Eternal Land. And then I'll have my garden and stuff set up in that. Until I decide to redo something. That'll be the game plan anyway, is I'm gonna do that and then be able to make adjustments, and then the next season I play whatever house I build. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna have a much different design for my house now that I know some of the limitations better. No, you already have Eternal Land, Cameo. Everyone has an Eternal Land. You don't have to build an Eternal Land at all. But you already have one. I'm just doing something because what I want to do with Eternal Land is I want to make it a tribute to all of the bases I've built. So the one from this season will go to Eternal Land. The next season I play, that base will go to Eternal Land. You don't have to do anything with it if you don't want to. But it's there all the same. Bless you, dear. That done. XMLs, this one here. Very large. Small. So the airport project is my out of ore community build. When I started, when Out of Ore got its production update, I started on the new map that came out with that as a community build. So the idea was, I knew multiplayer was coming, but in the meantime, let's do projects and the community can vote on what projects I do. And that's where that came about. And I have a spreadsheet where I keep track of all of that. Essentially, the idea the whole way through was I can't buy products that I can make. I can't unless the community votes on it. I can't sell things to make money. I have to complete the projects, and the materials I put into the projects, I get paid back for, with a little bit of a margin on there, like 10% or something, like whatever it was. And the community voted for the most recent project to be an airport, because what'll happen when I complete one, you get a vote for, is it going to be a housing project, an infrastructure project, or a miscellaneous large project. And then depending on what the community votes there, then that narrows down. Like if they vote for housing, is it going to be a small house, a medium house, a large house, apartment building or something? And then that's what will get built. An infrastructure project might be, okay, build a road to X, or build a small airport, that type of thing. So they voted airport. And people can suggest for the next build, why don't you do this? All right, and keep that in mind. I've got a channel in my Discord so people can go in there and talk about it, post pictures, things like that, and create suggestions. And now that it's multiplayer in the beta, people can jump in. I've had Little Demon, Farmer Marks, Sim Game Matt was in last night for a little bit, but everybody's welcome to come jump in. Hey, Mr. Markland. Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it. And that's kind of where I've been going with it. Speaking of out of ore, there's a amazing creator, Mr. Markland. If you guys aren't already following him, go give that man a follow. He's working on a really massive bridge project. Him and was it Master Yoda Games, I think he said, and a few others. They've got a really awesome tunnel system spiraling down into the ground. All to fund a giant building project. Pretty cool looking. And hopefully here soon my schedule can align and I can get him and Neelisk has also been in there helping him out, I believe is what he said. Hopefully I can get some of them to come in and jump into my my world and get me caught up with some of my projects. I took so much time away. These guys are so far ahead of me with these awesome builds. And I'm still back here just trying to get started. Alright, let's double check to make sure we don't have any missing. Let's get some size comparisons here too. Should have spaced these better. Definitely should have spaced these better. No errors, no warnings there. I like it. The deco stuff? That's a good question. Alright, these look good. These small ones have really, really blurry. But these ones all look really good. I like the size scale now too. That'll definitely help out with some of the building. I like the scale on that now. That's excellent. All right, now, one of the other things I wanted to do is we needed to look at making some slight adjustments. This starts facing away from me, so I want to spin that. Yo, what up, Master Yoda Games? I want to make it so that that faces me better. This one looks like it, so the single waterfall is still in the wrong spot. I feel it, yeah, so the medium and, maybe not. I think I made a change to the large yesterday that hasn't made it into this yet. So I got to adjust the height on these, I think. I don't think that carried over to this, but I don't want to go as far down as I did before. I want to leave like maybe a like half a meter under the mouse. And then I want to shift it so that its placement point is more towards like this back corner here on them. So it should be easier to place them. So we got that done. Most likely done in the XMLs for now. I don't know if we're going to be doing any more screenshots. At least not for right now. Actually, Rusty Nail. Here is a screenshot I took yesterday of the airport project. This was before I started the stream yesterday. So originally I was filling this in and I was going to do a dirt runway. Now I've gone to the idea of I'm going to coat it in a layer of steel so I can paint it to look like an actual runway. I extended this edge here out 10 more blocks. So from the end of the runway to the end of the runway right up here is going to be about 10 meters beyond the real life landing and takeoff distance for a small Cessna. It's going to be like 1,230 meters or something like that from here to the end that's off screen that way. Off screen this way. And it's all getting covered in steel here. But we started out with this edge. Let me make this bigger here. We started out, you can see right here, where the edge is. We started out there, and we dug to the point where we're back here. And this right here, this bench, is as tall as the largest wheel loader can reach. So on this front edge, it's like 8 meters tall. Something like that. And from here to here is probably, I don't know, 300 meters. A lot of material got cut out of here last night. Problem is my wash plant, if you will, can't keep up with the can't keep up with moving the material through. So I'm stuck with that. All right. Waterfall small. Let's create a primitive plane so I know where my placement point is. All right. So I believe this is the direction it starts from. Because we're usually looking at the back side of it when it starts. So let's translate this down to, let's go a meter. Yeah, we'll go 1 meter above. And I want to rotate you around 180 and shift you, actually no, let's leave you right there. We'll take the plane out. I'm gonna save this and let's see what that does to the placement when I jump into the game. I want to see how that looks. How'd I come up with the waterfall? What? The asset itself? Or the idea for it? And how many what am I running, Cameo? The asset? I didn't. That's a Giants asset. Dave used it in Canyon Crossing. And I decided I wanted to do something with it. But yeah. So as far as the wash plants, Cameo, I have I have 4 hoppers that you dump into. That runs up into a set of 4 sorters. The 4 sorters then drop out the dirt, the pay dirt, turn into 4 wash plants. Anything that's not dirt and pay dirt goes through over to 4 jaw crushers, and then 4 fractioners. That goes into a storage. And then you have the 4 wash plants currently, the 4 fractioners dump into one long line into a storage. That's a bottleneck, so I need to redo the plant for that. I'm going to split it into 2 lines. And then the 4 wash plants go into, again, one line. That one line then goes into another sorter, which drops out the remaining dirt. That dirt goes up to an auto cell, and all the good stuff goes up to a storage. The problem is there's so much dirt going into that line, it's backed up. So I need to split that. And 4 running in multiplayer probably isn't enough. So I need to reassess the plant itself. Alright, so it's at least facing us now. It feels like it's got good placement on it. They're as steep as I can get. Feels like it could maybe come out. Actually, feels like it could come forward just a little bit. Yeah, it feels like it could come forward just a little bit. We're gonna go minus point. Lots of little adjustments in and out. Once I know this one, though, it immediately carries over to the other 2 waterfalls. Yeah, I mean, the main plant itself is done running, Cameo. But the problem is it dumped so much material into that one single hopper under the ground that it... Yeah. The plant's also designed to be running multiple materials at the time, not just dirt and pay dirt all at the same time. But I think I want to try and redo it to have it 6 instead. Alright, so we're still... I could still use to rotate a little bit. It's, what? 45 degrees off from the camera. You first do it. But its placement seems better, so I just gotta rotate it 45 degrees more. Then we can lock it in, and that'll be front and center. and I can translate that information to the other two waterfalls. See, this one's 180 degrees, this one's 180 degrees, and I have to fix the placement height on those two still. Good morning, Coyote Ranch. How you doing? Alright, so this needs to rotate another... like so. Save. We had it. I need to go 180 degrees on those other two. Translate them to minus half. Let's go 3/4. Excuse me. Cat, dude. Small, medium. Kirsten, what are you doing? No, what are you doing? Don't look at me like that. Alright, so this needs to be... 1 meter up. 1 meter up. 1 meter up. And now the big problem is these all need to go 180 degrees from where they're at. Try that, and then waterfall large. Yes, I void cat eyes. I know, your bed is taken. I'm sorry. Yep, his bed is currently being occupied. So he's right in front of the keyboard at the moment. Alright, this does mean that at least in my instance, I'm going to have to sell what I did do and redo my waterfall, but it should make it better in the end. I also wanted to do a taller medium and a taller large, so if I'm happy with where those look, alright, so yeah, that's nice and right straight forward on us. It's still off by the 45. This is right. That's good. Well, I can't tell because I rotated the other one, but... Oh, damn it. So we're going to have to line them all back up. This is off by the 45. This was dead on, but I now gotta... Damn it, it wasn't as easy as just flip it 180 degrees. I should have known better. So what I think I'm going to do with the large is the left two most waterfalls are going to shift over to the right edge. And then this one just needs to be rotated so that they're meshed together nicely again. And that'll fix this one's snapping point. Actually, that works really well for the steep parts. That hangs out there nicely. This one could use to come forward a little bit too. Same with that one. So the single and the middles could use to come forward some. And I need to find out what in relation this one is. So, alright. We're making progress, though. We're making progress. Let's start with the large. I'll see what relation the center point has towards everything. So we're going to go create primitive plane. That's essentially the center point when you click on it. So they're out a little ways to the front, which is fine. And like I said, I want to take this one here. And we're going to shift this one over to this side a little bit. Rotate it in nicely. Back there like that. That, and then this would be the last one. That, and then the last thing I want to do is let's double check our test areas and so on. What up, grumpy old nerd? How you doing today, buddy? It's going good, Grumpy. It's going good. We're making some pretty good progress on the decoration pack. Width is about good. Height is way past where it needs to be. go. And then one of the things I needed to do is that one should be good. If I take that out, do that, done. So I'm making some addendums to my placeable decoration pack, which includes all of these items here, as well as a couple of concrete walls I made, and then, oops, yeah, all of these fences down here. If I do view, nope, that's too big. Too big. Actually, it's probably perfect. So all of these are fences. So gates and fences. Fantastic news, Cameo. All those fences. And then in here, let's go view extra large icons. All of these are placeable items from my decoration pack. Different color vans, different placeable items to add into your map. All just using Giants assets that were already in the game, but I made them as placeables so we can decorate. And now what I'm doing is I'm making a create primitive plane. I want to have waterfalls that I can place in to make a waterfall area in my map. So found some Giants assets and making a waterfall. That's what gets me modding. I find something I want and I do it. Like, you know what would be really cool here? This. Does it already exist as a mod? Because I'm a lazy bastard. No? Well, it will fucking now. Kirsten, you are on my fucking mouse cord, and it is being a pain in the ass. You know what I'm dealing with, chat? That black void right there. That black void. Right there. Yeah. That's you. Don't give me that fucking look, cat. Yep. He's right on my damn mouse pad. So every time I go to move the mouse certain directions, he's on the mouse cord. And then he sees the mouse cord moving, so he starts pawing at the mouse cord. And it's like, you motherfucker. You are being a pain in my ass. Alright, so there's that one. And then we needed... Oop, nope, we're not in the fences anymore. I need to go to Here, waterfall small. Let's do this one as well. And then I need to go create 2 different versions of the other 2. Create primitive plane. Aha. See how that looks. Let's see how that looks. See, this is something that doesn't show up on my frickin' played time statistics. That's much better. It could use to come a little further forward, but actually that's not bad at all. This is off by 45 degrees, it seems. But all in all, isn't bad. I like where the placement point is now. The fact that they start out a little bit off kilted to you, I don't care. And then you can always... The great thing is you can always add to it. So you could do one of those. And Niagara Falls that bitch, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can really layer that shit in if you want to. So that's pretty good. I like it. I like it a lot. Now we just want the waterfall medium tall and the large tall.
I got a jar of dirt, I got a jar of dirt, and guess what's inside it?
So if I do this and scale it, Waterfall, medium, tall. What's going on, Jedi? Do I go 0.5 or do I go to 2? Let's go to 2. Whoops. Hey, dummy. You need to take pictures of those. Dodunk. Even though it's really hard to get a picture of this stuff. Let me, you know what? I get an idea. Let's create primitive cube. What I should do is get like a measurement in here or something. But I don't care. This is the large tall. I need to do that better. Is that X? No. Idea, create primitive cube. Whoa, shit, what did I do? There we are. Put myself all out of sorts. That got dark all of a sudden. That works really well, but that got dark all of a sudden. That's what I'm doing now, E-Bone, is I'm making a taller version. They should be much bigger at this point. Back here, XMLs. That one. I suppose it would only take a few minutes of time. So what I'm going to do is, after I'm comfortable with the way these look, I'm going to open up all of those waterfalls. We're going to get a measurement, a height measurement, and then I'm going to go into the actual store images of them, and I will write down how tall they are next to the image, so you have an idea when you're going to place it. I think I'm also going to retake these with this darker background. I'll probably do the same thing with the large as well. I'll try to get it this black color so it stands out better. Same way with those two, probably. I'll try to get them with a different shade underneath it. There's that one. There's that one. There's that one. And here's the tall medium waterfall. You can see that's quite a bit taller. And then this... Oh, god damn it. So the you know, you're not gonna, you get a lot more leeway with these taller ones now. So that's good. So let's retake the images for all of the water. We'll get this darker plane behind them so they stand out better. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to measure the height on the waterfall. And I will mark here to here distance in height, so you can see it along the edge of the I think that'll work better. What do you guys think? Let's start with the water foam. We're going to create primitive plane Hi, Cat. Thank you. There's that. We're gonna not save that. Does that answer your question there, Ebone? There's that, and then let's start with the waterfall small. And the great thing is because now you'll have different heights, you can play around with the rocks, and maybe you want that spot where it kicks over to hit a rock on its way down type of thing. It gives that option. So create primitive cube. We're going to go 50, 50, 0, 0, 0. Okay, yeah, this is. I'm sitting here looking at it, going like, why didn't it look right? And then we want to create a primitive cylinder. And we want this to be that isn't going to work. I can't name the material. I hate that about this. You can't create multiple things and have them named differently. Such a pain in the ass. Alright, let's just create the cylinder. And let's scale it up on this. looks to be roughly 8 meters. So this one's 8 meters. That's much easier to see. Alright, now I need to draw yeah, I'm just gonna free draw it. I don't care. Maybe I do care. this, this looks like ass. Do I have a decent shape I can use? Like that. And then I can go text. That works. Mr. Alpaca, how are you doing? Did you hear scientists have combined sheep and hummingbird DNA? A Baja bug. Nice. I approve, Billy. I approve. So I like that. That'll work. 8 meters. PDS. Direct draw. Waterfall small. Here we go. Save. Yes. Overwrite that. Those. For medium. Freaking autocorrect. Alright, create primitive cube. $50, 0, 0, 0. That, create primitive cylinder. Alright, so you're also 8 meters at this height. Let me do that so I've got a better image to start with. Delete this out now. This one here. Go. Close that. Not good at decorating. Terrible at decorating. I don't buy it, Billy. You refuse to decorating, you just build the thing you need, yo. Just waiting on your chemo pills and radiation. Thanks, Rusty. Save it here. Create primitive cube. Oh, 122. God damn. Alright, so this one is 12 meters tall. There's my mouse. go. I am updating my decoration pack, no name. Adding a few little odds and ends to it. Thank you, Cat. Thank you kindly. Didn't I show you Rusty Nail, or were you AFK? I deleted the screenshot now. No. The airport project is for out of ore. This is the airport project. I'm making a runway. We'll have a control tower with a, like I guess you could call it a terminal, aircraft tower and a terminal with a helicopter pad. There'll be a parking lot, hangar for small Cessnas. Oh, I didn't find out how tall it was yet. Alright. That one's... So it's also 8 meters. You having trouble there, Kristen? Hey. You. Your bed's empty. You went to bed? It's empty. It will be available in a few minutes on a link right here on the page. You'll be able to get it from a link right in chat. As soon as I'm done updating it, I'll zip it all up and it'll be available to you. Alright, that's the 8-meter one. Go, and then we need to create a primitive cylinder. And I bet you're gonna be better than 12, aren't you? Bet you're gonna be like 16. Nope. Sounds good, CJ. You take care, buddy. Hey, MacGyver. Yep, 16 tall. You done your chores? Where are you, stupid arrow? Save as, DDS, over here. It's over right. There we go. That's done. That's done. Why do... Oh. That's right. I can get rid of all these screenshots now. All the way back to here. Screenshots back to there. I get rid of these screenshots here. That screenshot there. Cleans that up. Get this cleaned up. Let's check it. Make sure it works still. Make sure there's no errors. Damn it. Check the log for errors quick. Giant foliage one. Mods unzip, don't care. Yeah, there's a good size difference for you. I'd say that's a pretty good size difference. I mean, it's not infinite height, but that's pretty damn tall. Little water swirls. And then, of course, I made the much larger rocks now. I should have started over here. And you got all different sizes to suit your needs. That's a pretty damn tall waterfall. You can swim into waterfalls if you want to. They can be sold. Good enough. As Mr. Beretta just said, ship it. We got one important thing. Of course, you won't let me change it that way. She bloated a bit in size, but all in all, not too bad. And there you have it. My placeable deco pack. I mean, you don't have to re-download Vito. Oh, that sucks, Beretta. Kirsten, you're so damn cute. But you are in the fucking way. Tap your mom on the shoulder, please. Do something about your damn cat.
What?
Do something about your damn cat.
What am I supposed to do about the cat? What about it?
He's in the goddamn way.
What are you doing? How come you're laying there and not in one of the beds?
I don't know. Normally he does that when this bed's empty, or when Darius is here, but there's nobody here, and I've been trying to get her to nope.
What's he in the mood way for?
Because I'd like to shove my keyboard that way some, and he keeps shoving it this way some. So it's the battle of the desk as to where the keyboard is positioned. But then he does that, and he's cute, and I'm like, I don't want to disturb him, and I'm like, fuck, I'm losing this battle.
Yes, you are.
To a fucking cat.
Yes, you are. My void is absolute.
I got a jar of dirt, I got a jar of dirt, and guess what's inside it?
See this shit right here? Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, void kitty, purr purr purr. I would also not be having some, I would be having some very non-PG words myself. Beretta. Trust me. I would also be having some very non-PG words. Yep, the furballs are everybody comes for the catch, Jedi. I'm just the Muppet that occupies the camera when they're not here. That's it. I don't pretend to be anything other. I know you're all here for them. Not for this guy. That's right, Kitty Stream featuring Darius Rush. The new Windows reboot. Of course it does, Beretta. That's the. That's the way that goes. Yeah. Get all that done, and then it's like, wait. What device did you want to use again? And I'm like, you miserable mother. Thankfully, I've got enough drives that all my shit stays separate. So if Windows fucks up, I only lose Windows and not everything else. Yeah, I mean, there'll be some odds and ends that are stored on Windows, on the same drive as Windows. But for the most part, everything's off that drive, so... Oh, see, I use the mod folder switcher. Everything is off the drive for Farm Sim. I actually farming simulator mods, and then there's all my maps right there. Wait, what? Huh? The fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about, game? Crashing the game. Good morning, Mr. Neelisk. Tell me my fucking game is... You miserable bastard. I bet you I just fixed my issue of all the fucking mods being... I bet you I just fixed my issue.
A wise man wants.
Yep, fixed it. Fucking stupid fucking game. What? Blech. Blech. You fucking stupid game. How did that fucking matter? So the issue was, it kept telling me all my mods were unzipped, even though they were zipped. I have my Canyon Crossing folder. There's all my mods. It kept telling me they were all unzipped. Clearly they're not. Oh, fucking ads, I'll wait. I sent them the entire save, Neelisk. But it kept telling me they were all unzipped because I had zipped up the entirety of the folder to send to somebody else to try and join me in multiplayer. And they were sitting, the zip file was sitting here in this folder. The mod folder switcher says, look in here. Not anywhere else, look in here. And for some stupid reason, Giants was seeing that fucking zipped folder, or zipped file, and thinking all my mods were in there, and not in here. Fucking stupid game. You're told to look in this folder, not out here. No, I had named it Canyon Crossing Mods. Or something like that. Either way, it was told to look in the folder, not the zip file. Because the file path points to the folder. I don't know. Now I need to make a warehouse that will play distribution center for the construction goods. Home Depot would be an amazing use for that. Lowe's? Good morning, Bodie. I'm gonna have to tweak my waterfalls just a little bit once I get into the game. Shouldn't be a big deal. Wonder what Turbo Squid has for free warehouses. Just a storage location. Interesting. Billy's getting a bunch of errors. I wonder if it's because of when I zipped it up. Alright, chat, we're gonna have to get to the bottom of that. I see about mine. Those are the annoying errors that never show up for me. No errors for me. Failed to open XML files. Can't load resources. Overall, a lot of work. Yeah, they're not as bad as one would think. Oh, hey. You're a dumbass. All that time waiting on that, and what did I do? I, didn't update my own mod. Stupid dumbass. Yeah, I know. You're getting them as you go to place them. Let me quit for a second. Let me do this. Wow, game loads so much faster when it's not looking at the stupid zip file. What, me or you? Oh, I know what I did. I know what I fucking did wrong. Start with this one here. Yeah, what's the problem? I don't remember this shit, Billy. You know how long it's been since I did that? Give me a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move textures and shit around. Joy! I exported them wrong when I did it. I exported the textures and shit wrong. Models, textures, creeks. And then I also need to double check the waterfall. Okay. Hey, T-Walker. Oh, it's not really there, Billy. This is the part I hate, because I can never remember exactly how to set the fucking data path up for it. Where the hell am I? My brain is just fucking gone right out the window. I think I only need one of them. Memory serves, I'd be going back one into Textures Creek, and then that. That's Waterfall Tall. I hate that shit like that won't show up on my system, but will show up on everybody else's. Now, if only I could figure out which mod is missing the, Damn it, that's not what I wanted to do. Now I gotta wait for it to open so I can close it. Small. Foam. Dents. Yep. Yeah, not yet. No name. I screwed it up. Billy, go ahead, try it, check it, please. I hate that an error like that won't show up for me, but will for anybody else. And that's because that's on me, because when I extracted it, I didn't extract it right. That's on me. That's on me. Sorry, chat. Should be good now if I remember my fucking pathing. It should be good to go now, I hope. Blah, 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 blah. Why am I even bothering with this? An easier way to do this. Shared. Maps. Alpine. Textures. Cliff Rock Gray. The Grass Cliff. The Alpine Map Grass Cliff. That might be what I'm looking for. Did it fix it, Billy? Is it still giving the error? What the hell's going on? Pathing's still wrong? How? Deco pack. Pathing says go back one folder, go into Textures Creek, that. So go back one folder, Textures Creek, and there's all your folders, or all your files.
Done dishes earlier, you probably would have had a pot to use for pan.
I mean, they're all there. That's waterfall large. Tall. It should be right. That's how, like, the donuts is. That was go back a folder and do that, so. Unless I got the frickin' naming wrong. Textures, textures. Lowercase, everything's right. shouldn't. It should need that. Because it's going in relation to where the i3D is, looking for the textures. The i3D is in this folder, so it needs to go back a folder to find textures. If I remove the dots and the slash, I'd have to move the texture folder. Of course, annoyingly, there's no fucking issue with mine. No issue when I do it. That's the frustrating part. Is based off of like the GTF's donuts, for example. I go in here and I look at the that, or somehow I didn't friggin'. Oh, damn it. What I wanted to do. Oh, I'm getting frustrated now. No, 1 second, Billy. I disabled it till I get this figured out, so 1 second. Show more option, 7-zip. There ain't no way I'm... What I can do, Billy, is... I can send you the new i3Ds and shape files for them. And you can manually put them in. Fuck you, Discord. That way you don't have to download the whole thing. Alright, Alpine map has a grass cliff I want to look at. Alright. Let's go take a look at the Alpine map while Billy does that and checks it. Hey. Hey. Alright. I'll be over in a little bit. Alright. Well, I'll cut my stream off here in a minute and go my way. Yep. Bye. I'm not seeing that texture used anywhere. Doesn't seem to be in use anywhere, chat. Oh. Right, that's it right there. Yeah, that's it right there. I like that texture. Yeah, that's it right there in behind the, yeah, I like that texture. Yeah, that's it right there. It's gotta be. Yep, that's it. That's it right there. I like it. I want to make sure that gets into my map. Yep, that's the one. All right. What say you, Mr. Billy? You don't have a texture folder for it? That could be why it was still giving issues. Alright, I gotta go get my kid, though, so... You, Billy. Billy. I'm over here trying to fix the mod, and Billy's over there breaking the mod and going, it's still broken. Is it, Billy? Mr. Billy. I'm all good now. Okay. Just to make sure I've got the right setup here, we're going to show more options. Before I end, we're going to get this uploaded and sent back out for people. Just to make sure. Yeah, it's a good thing I like Billy. It happens, though. Here I am. I forgot to include the textures and shit going, oh, there's nothing wrong on my system. There's nothing wrong on my system. I don't know what you're all talking about. There we go. Now it should be good to go. 100%. According to Billy, 100%. It's good to go. Well, yeah, I pulled them out of Dave's map, exported them into my projects folder here, but didn't actually export any of the textures with it. But the system still knows where those textures were located, even though the file path says there's no textures there. You know, it says go back 2 folders, look in here for this stuff. 1, 2 folders. There's no textures folder here. You know? It's no. So it's frustrating at times that the game still. Oh, it is. Again, I exported them from Canyon Crossing into another folder. I exported them from Canyon Crossing to here. Opened them up, did what I wanted to do to them, then saved them into my placeable deco pack, then made all my information in the deco pack, and it was just still saying, you know, go back 1, 2, 3, 4 folders, and then look for textures. There's no textures folder here. So it's really frustrating from a modding standpoint when you do everything, you test it yourself, you find no errors, and then somebody loads it up and goes, none of that shit works, dude. Why not? The pathing's wrong. What? How? Why? What? It's my own fault because I didn't export them correctly to bring the textures. I clicked the wrong check mark when exporting. And then I didn't bother to check the file pathing on it myself because it's been forever since I modded. So, forgive me. Download again. Be good now. We're gonna get raiding out of here. Mr. Dave's gonna be live in just a minute. Is Dave around? Can I kick him in the butt, make him go live early? So I can raid Dave. He sure did, no name. He sure did.
There. I went live early.
Sweet. I was just looking at it going like, it's almost 11 o'clock. I gotta run to go get my kid, but it's almost 11.
The countdown timer's not working anyway, so what the heck?
Alright, we're gonna raid over to Mr. Dave. I gotta run. I'll be back again later this evening with some Once Human. Wrapping up my season on that. Till then, take care, stay safe, enjoy the updated decoration pack. If you didn't get it, exclamation deco in my channel, it'll work. Dave will keep you company. I'll be back probably and hang out with Dave again myself in about 20 minutes. But until then, take care, stay safe. Have a fantastic rest of your day, everybody.